Guys, check it out. I just got in the brand new FX1, well, a couple of them from Babyliss. I have the Low Pro, one of the skeletons, and the shaver. Kind of a mixed set, but I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek in today's video. I'll do a full unboxing when they come out. So let me grab my tripod, turn the camera around. I'll show you guys the clipper, the trimmer, and the shaver real quick. Explain a couple things to you. Then we'll do a haircut with them and test them out so you guys can get at least a little bit of a sneak preview before they come out in October. All right, guys, so you can see them sitting here. This is the Low Pro FX, or yeah, I guess it's still the Low Pro FX with the FX1 system. We have the black skeleton and the gold shaver. So guys, the FX1 system basically is this removable battery. You can see there's a button on the back. Pop it out. You guys can take it out just like the Snap FX, put another one in, snap it in, and you're good to go. If you guys press right here on the bottom, it will show you the 4 lights means that it's all the way charged. If it was 3, obviously 75%, 2 lights, 50%, all the way down. Also shows you on the charging dock that I'll show you in a second. Coolest thing about this, guys, is the battery can go into all of the different tools. So you don't have to have multiple different batteries, multiple different docks. We can run the same battery across the board. So right here, guys, this is the Low Pro. You can see pretty similar to the normal Low Pro, a little bit more narrow right here, not as much straight down. We do have some side grips here on the side for your fingers to sit in. This is the button on the back that releases the battery. We do have the brand new MIM metal injection molded clipper blade from Babyliss. This is the blue version. Obviously, you guys can see it's got the grooves in it, kind of wavy. The cutting blade is different as well. And obviously we have the graphite finish here. I'm not sure what it's going to be called, but super sick, guys. I swear these things are just super sick. I did cut a little bit of hair with them yesterday and they are amazing. So listen to these things. I just oiled them actually, but these things sound crazy. Crazy good, not crazy loud. The clicks feel good, they sound super good. Super excited about that one. Now guys, this is the FX trimmer. You can see it is the all matte black version, no rubber grip. Here's our battery in the bottom, same thing. Eject button on the back to take the battery out, put it back in. As far as I know, guys, this is basically the same as the FX, same exact length. It is rounded right here at the bottom where the battery goes in. It does have the Snap FX cover to clean it. Comes with the Graphite 2.0. Again, these are like a sneak preview. I'm just testing these out for Babyliss. So I don't know what the final version will look like, but these are super sick. I just noticed something else too. A little bit of a finger rest there for when you're scooping out. So definitely some cool improvements. Again, battery comes out, put a new one in, just like the Snap. Check it with the blue button on the bottom. Super cool. So you guys can see there, 75% battery, so I need to charge that one. I'll show you guys the dock in a second. And here is the shaver, guys. I have used it. Like I said, I worked a little bit yesterday and cut some hair with it. Honestly, I thought I was gonna hate this. I've always used just your standard double foil shaver, but let me tell you guys, this thing is crazy. I can't wait to show you guys how it sounds in the video. Let's go ahead and take this battery out. So as you guys can see, we basically have the same double foil head as our regular double foil, but we do have the skeleton style grip down here. Thought I wasn't gonna like it, but it's actually pretty sweet. So from here down, pretty much the same as the black trimmer. Rounded at the bottom, eject button on the back. One cool thing, guys, this, I think I have it locked. This head actually swivels a little bit, like for shaving a face or something that's a little more round. And you guys can click right here and lock it, and now it's sturdy. So I cannot wait for you guys to hear how much this thing crunches. I don't know if it's because it's brand new. I don't really remember my other ones doing it like that, but this thing is crazy as well. If you guys look over here in the back of the station, there's our battery. We'll go ahead and pop one out, throw it in the charger, and you guys can see just this little baby charging dock. It is gonna pulse blue, go back down. I can click it while it's on here and see that it's at 75%. Obviously pop it out, throw it in my next clipper, put the other battery in and charge it. So these things are super sick, guys. I cannot wait to get the final version in, but let me tell you, these prototype or test clippers, whatever you wanna call them, not the final version, these things are already amazing, and I can't wait to get the other ones. So let's hop right into a haircut. I'm gonna use all 3 and let you guys check them out. Let you know what I think. All right, guys, so I wouldn't normally bald out with a sharp trimmer, but I want to test everything out for you. So this is the FX1, technically, I guess, the skeleton FX trimmer. The FX1 is the battery system. So I was talking to Dennis about the name. I didn't really know exactly what to call it or what it was going to be called. So basically it will just be a skeleton FX, and on the box it will show the little battery logo and say FX1, so you'll know that it is the FX1 version. So man, these things are hitting. I did not adjust them. I don't know if they were adjusted, but they are cutting super short. Like I said, I wouldn't normally punch it in because that line's going to be kind of hard to take out, but that new blade on the Low Pro is actually really close as well, and so it may do the job. So we'll go ahead and just bald out with these. Nice crunch sound. I don't know if you guys can really hear it. I noticed it on a client yesterday with a little bit more coarser hair. Zerner's hair is kind of light, so let's see if you can hear it. So yeah, super crunch, super bald, no issue. You know, that's what I look for. I want my shaver to have no problem. Wait till you guys hear this shaver. I want my shaver to have no problem when I come in under this. And so I like to use a sharp trimmer. And then normally I would use maybe the closed clipper or something else at the top so that the bald line's not so hard to take out. But like I said, for this video purpose, I just wanted to use these FX1s. So you guys can see, nice clean bald line. Now we can come in with the shaver and wait till you guys hear this thing. All right guys, so before I hit it, I just want you to hear this. So I'm not gonna be talking. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily remember my other shavers ever crunching quite like that. So you guys know we love the crunch sound. Like I said, I didn't think I would like this handle, but it's actually pretty lightweight, pretty easy to hold in your hand. When you're using the short, well, I got a power clip on here, so it's about the same, but without that, you know, your hand's kind of in the ear area, but with this, I can stay all the way back here and use the shaver where I want. So I'm actually kind of liking it more than I thought I would. You know, this is probably the one out of the bundle that I would have said like, oh, it's cool, but I'll probably just keep using my FX3 or my custom FX shaver. But man, now that I've used it, guys, I got to tell you, this may be implemented. Now, I hope they got it in black, like the trimmer, because I will definitely use that. Now let me tell you guys, this Low Pro, wow, like maybe my favorite trimmer I've ever used. You guys can hear it super quiet. You know, I've been using my influencer one, the one that I painted, and I definitely love that clipper, but this new MIM blade and this Low Pro FX1 is just crazy. It's quiet, get a nice crunch sound, nice clean open section. I haven't found guards that I like using on it yet, guys. It is very zero gap, so that's one thing I had to adjust for, and I think this blade kind of just naturally like has to be set that close. So obviously that's good for you guys that like zero gap, close, like fade blades and vapor blades, fusion blades, stuff like that. But so far it's rattling just about every guard that I have. So I'm gonna have to adjust on that. Let's see if it will take the bald line out all the way closed. No problem taking the bald line out. I'm telling you guys, I used these yesterday for about probably 3 haircuts. If you guys don't know, I'm not cutting that much hair these days. That's kind of what's difficult about giving you guys reviews. I only have a couple haircuts a week, so now it's halfway open and we are working out that line. You guys can see, like, effortless. Sounds good, nice little rumble, 4th notch, but definitely impressed, guys. You know, I get a ton of clippers in. You know that I use a lot. Some of them I use for a video and put up. You know, it's very difficult for something to come along. You know, you guys know I use the boosted for like a whole year. Well, the Rebel boosted combined maybe like 2 years. And I got the Influencer Low Pro and finally switched, and that became kind of my new clipper. But I can tell you guys, like, without a doubt, this thing right here is crazy. Now I can only imagine when I get the FX Clipper, the FX1 FX Clipper, and then this Low Pro. That's probably gonna be my setup here for a little while. So as far as I know, guys, these are coming out in October, and I am looking forward to having that set up. You guys can see our open section pretty well done. I got a little bit of a dark spot right here where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and work my way up, and then we can clean that up at the end if we need to. So guys, these are the Babyliss premiums, and they're still screaming like that, and the lever's all the way open. So I don't know what guards I'm going to use. Like I said, I am testing these, and Dennis told me he wants honest feedback about anything that I noticed. So I'm definitely going to tell him that no matter what guard I use, this thing was screaming. I hope you guys can even hear me talk over this guard. And normally when it's closed, you get this, but this thing is all the way open and it's still screaming at me. So obviously I'm not going to enjoy that very much. I would like for it to be quieter, but I guess it is what it is at this point. So now 1.5. This is already a 2 that I started with, guys. I clipper over combed it and cleared the bulk before I decided to record this video for you. So 1.5, halfway open, connecting that 1 in. It's not quite as loud as the open 1, but still a little bit. Now I close it up, you can hear it. A little bit of a dark spot, so we close it up. And guys, if you've never used these Babyliss premium guards, they are absolutely premium. They're super durable. I think, honestly, you could run over them with a car and they would be good. All right, so you guys can see it's connected. Again, I apologize for the loud guard. 1 closed. We're just trying to tie all this together. There, they quieted up a little bit. I don't really know what it is that's making it so loud. I think it's normally the metal clip on the back. Let's take it off and see what we can do here. Kind of bend that in. Nope, still just as loud. So lever half open. I'm just trying to get out any dark spots that are left. We will need the half guard. I'll use it in a second. And I think honestly the reason I didn't use the Babyliss premiums when they came out is that the 1.5 and a half are just slightly different than my wall system that I was using, so that's why I didn't use them, but they are super nice quality. I don't know if you guys have seen my last few videos, but I never used to use the guards that came with the clippers. I did the TPOB troll video and my Marty Blends guards were absolutely screaming, even worse than this. And so on the JRL video, I decided to use the JRL guards, and on this video I decided to use the Babyliss guards. So I may start actually using the guards that each brand, you know, sells with their clippers. Obviously they're made for that clipper. I know they're pretty much all the same, but I may start doing that. So you can see the sides coming together. Obviously a little bit different than my current setup, guys. Like I said, this blade is super zero gaps. So does that blade feel hot on your head at all? That's cool. So this MIM blade, guys, is one of the biggest things about it is it has oil reservoirs down in the blade that are actually going to keep it oiled better, and then it has some places in the blade to release heat. So again, I was talking to Dennis, and one of the things that this is supposed to be good about is not getting hot. So this, like I said, this is kind of one of my first test runs with it. I've only cut a few heads, so I thought I would ask him, and he says he can't feel that it's hot. Because actually my other low pro, I've had people tell me like, hey man, that's kind of hot on my head. So it's good that he's not feeling it. That means that blade is doing its job. Now we just got to figure out these screaming guards. All right guys, so I was actually just talking to him about why they get loud, and I was showing him that when you close it, a lot of times it grinds on the teeth right here. But I actually noticed that this steel blade in the back is off center, so it's actually way further over this way than this way, and I think the cutting blade is hitting the side of the guard over here. So I'm gonna adjust the blade later on and make sure, see if that's the difference, and on the other side we'll find out if it's still that loud. All right guys, this is really my first time I've used the trimmer to line anything up. They look like they're pretty sharp, pretty solid. He doesn't really get a full edge up. I just knock off some of these loose hairs, hit his vertical bar a little bit. He got that super light hair, so you're not gonna really see this anyway. And then it's a pretty high fade, so there's not really a C-cup that you're gonna see. But we wanna hit it anyway just to make sure that, you know, there's not any stubble there making our haircut look bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and if you guys want, I'm gonna time lapse it, and I'll give you guys a couple more thoughts at the end of the video about kind of what I think about all these things. All right guys, that's it for the cut. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely am loving these tools. Made the job super easy. If you guys want to hear a little bit more about what I think about them, don't go anywhere, and I'll get to that next. All right guys, so I kind of already said it in the beginning, but these things all are amazing. You guys saw it in the video. These cut super well. The improvements from this, from the snap, are super cool. The battery, the light on the bottom, the button to release it, super dope. The trimmer is nice, cut super well. The shaver crunches like crazy, all using the same battery. And I believe you will be able to get at least like an all black set. The low pros I think are gonna be the gunmetal. They may have another one, I'm not really sure. But there are gonna be more than this. So you guys make sure that you stay tuned for the official unboxing coming soon. Whenever I get, well I say coming soon, whenever I get the new packaging with the packaging and all that, we will do a full unboxing and we'll test them out again then so you guys can see the finished product. So if you guys like this video, make sure you click right here and check out this other one if you're about your Babyliss tools.